name is LeunameGames. Welcome back to LeunameGames. Today I'm going to teach you how to play the 5 to 10 player deduction game, The Resistance by Don Eskridge and published by Indie. In The Resistance, a corrupt government has made life so miserable for its citizens that some of them have banded together to go on missions to try and take that government down. However, some of the players are actually loyal government agents in disguise to try and bring out the end of the resistance. And so, every round of the game, somebody's going to be trying to send people out on missions, hoping to figure out who's the spy and who's the resistance member. And you gotta pick your teams carefully, or you will lose your freedom. Let's get to the table and let's see what's in the box. The setup for the game is going to be different depending on how many players are in the game. To set up, you're going to need to place a tableau in the center of the play area. This is going to represent how many spies are going to be included with the game and all the missions that the players are going to be going on. In a 5-player game, which is what I'm setting up here, there's going to be 2 spies and 3 resistance members. But if you were playing with a 7-player game, you would have 3 spies and 4 resistance members. Or if you were playing with a full complement of 10 players, you would have 4 spies and 6 resistance members. Now for this setup, you're going to need to give each player one of these roll cards. And this is going to have one of 2 symbols on it. It's either going to have the marker of the resistance, which is a fist, or it's going to have the mark of the government, which is a red cross. So make sure each player gets one of these roll cards set out to them, and make sure everybody knows who they are, but do not tell anybody who you are. You're not allowed to reveal who you are at any point during the game. You're also going to want to give each player these vote tokens, which has the approve and disapprove. This is going to determine who is going to go on the mission. There's also a mission leader token, which you're going to give to a random player. He's going to decide who wants to go on the mission. Make sure all the success and fail cards, the mission tokens, and the success tokens for the 2 sides are nearby, and you are just about ready to begin. And I say just about because before you start playing, you need to tell everybody to close their eyes. Then you need to have all the spies open their eyes and make sure they make contact with each other and know who each other are. Then you must ask the spies to close their eyes, and then have everybody open their eyes at the same time. Once everyone's done that, then you are ready to begin. The game is going to take place over several rounds, each comprising of 2 main phases, the team building phase and the mission phase. In the team building phase, whoever is the leader on the mission who has this token is going to pick a certain amount of people who are going to go on the mission. Now this is going to depend on which mission you're doing. For in this case, in a 5-player game, doing mission 1, he's going to send 2 people out. So the mission leader is going to decide who he thinks is going to make the mission a success and choose them to go on the mission. Now you can debate back and forth on who you think should go, but by the end of it, the leader has to decide who is going by placing these tokens on the players. Once all the players have been chosen for the mission, all the players are then going to vote whether with an approve or a reject to determine is the mission actually going to happen. To do this, each player is going to take their tokens and pick one of them, place it face down, and then when everyone has picked their tokens, they're going to reveal. If the mission ends up getting rejected, the mission leader is then going to pass their marker over to the next person going clockwise, and the process is going to start all over again. If the mission gets approved, then the mission is attempted. All players who are on the mission are going to get these 2 cards. This is going to determine whether or not the mission succeeds or fails. Each player who's on the mission is going to pick one of those cards, place it in front of them face down, and when they're all done, they will put them all together, shuffle them up so that nobody can tell who played who, and then they will flip them over. If every single card that's revealed is a success, then the mission is a success, and the resistance basically gets 1 point. If so much as 1 fail shows up, the entire mission is a failure, and the spies will score a point. Depending on the number of players, there will be times where multiple fails are needed to fail a mission. For example, in a 7-player game on mission 4, you need 2 fails in order to fail that mission. Or in a 9-player game on mission 4, you need 2 fails. Regardless of whether or not this mission succeeds or fails, the tokens come back, the mission leader is changed to the next player in going clockwise order, and the whole round starts again. For the resistance to win, they have to successfully complete 3 of the 5 missions. Otherwise, the spies win. The spies can also win the game if the vote to approve the mission or reject the mission gets rejected 5 times in a row in the same round. And that is everything you need to know in order to play the Resistance. As always, if you have any questions at all, leave them in the comments below and I will get to them. Thank you all as always so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. That really means a lot to me. If you like what I do and you want to support me in the future, please feel free to hit subscribe. And I will see you all in the next video. But until next time, see you later!